Back in Tuckerville, Grayson and Nelson pluck out a new tune. As Tanya and the girls sneak in and head up to Presley's room, Kurt finds the boys and begins laying the groundwork for the spooky adventure.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's up?
What are y'all doing?
Nothing much.
Y'all need your undivided attention for a minute.
What is it?
We're gonna go ghost hunting tonight.
It's ghost hunting.
For real, dude. And I found a real haunted house. There was this guy that lived there back in the 40s, and I mean, this is a true story. They said his wife and his kid disappeared, and he told everybody that they left him, and he didn't know where they went. What happened was that he was a mechanic. One day, this guy came in and knocked on the door. He was going to get his car fixed, and nobody answered the door. So he looked inside the window and saw the man hanging from just inside the house. When the police and the coroner came in, they found this old trunk in one of the rooms, and it had like the bones and everything of his wife and his kid.
He killed him, didn't he?
The rumor has it that the ghost of his family just drove him crazy. After the man died, people would go by the house just to check out the urban myth, if you will. People would go in there and they'd hear the ghost of his family. They would hear strange things. They say you can still see some, like, blood marks around there.
So there is a possibility we could get hurt in there?
You ain't scared, are you?
No, I'm not scared. I'm not, like, really, like, freaking scared of ghosts. 'Cause I know they can't hurt you. We should go on the internet and find some kind of, like, seance.
You feel comfortable doing that, I'll do it.
Let's go.
Little suckers fell right into it.
Let's go to, like, spirit summoning. Let's go. Let's look up ghost attracting songs.
Ghost hunting?
The haunted house ruse continues as Kurt encourages Grayson and Nelson to research seance rituals online.
Okay. All right.
Meanwhile, the girls slip out and head off to do their part.
We went over there to the ghost house before the guys got over there. We are all really looking forward to scaring the wits out of him. Grayson is so afraid of spiders. And we had the tarantula inside this old washer. And I knew that was going to scare the pants off of him.
There's a big fancy spider. The Grayson side. We went in there and we got the fake blood and we were trying to splatter it, and we even put some on our face just to kind of get into character. We put it on the couch and on the side of the doors and looked like, you know, a hand had gone across it with the blood.
How's that?
Danny, you look crazy. Let me see.
So Matt,
You look like the leader. Presley. Okay. Let's let the rats out. Okay.
We had these rats on the couch. I thought they'd run off, but they didn't.
Oh, stay on the couch. They're here. Go.
The girls sneak around back as the guys get their first glimpse of the haunted house.
When I first saw the house, it was kind of freaky because it's just like kind of run down, you know. It's like something you see in a horror film.
God, look at that place. Oh, God.
We're gonna be fine, bro. We're gonna be fine.
The boys head into the first room as the girls listen anxiously outside a nearby window.
Dang, it's windy, y'all. So these are the rooms. This is one of the rooms here. We gotta. Hey, Nelson, pull that sheet off, dude.
No, I ain't doing that.
Grayson, pull that off, dude.
Why?
I just want to see what it is.
It's a washing machine.
Oh, dang, I never seen a washing machine like that before.
It's an old washing machine, I think.
Open it up, I ain't.
See? It's just like a washing machine.
I ain't never seen that before. That's cool.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What?
Holy, look at that, the spider.
Grayson said a couple of choice words when he noticed the spider in the tub. I don't think he knew his mom was listening. That was the actual first moment that Grayson was a little freaked out.
Hey, Kurt.
Yeah.
They said that he was hung in the rafters, so let's find a rafter that he could have been hung at. All right, right here.
It could be right here, man. He could have hung himself right there. But that's the only spot I see that's open.
The table was right there, and he just went off of it.
Active minds, man. Active minds. Good thing we sugared him up before we went.
Dude, that's freaky.
We gotta hang the chimes. The next thing I had to do after that was hang the chimes in the room. We're putting the wind chimes up in order for the ghost when we ask it a question for it to communicate with us.
Dude, I don't like
Kurt, can you untangle this?
Dude, I don't like that.
How do we get this all messed up, y'all? I don't like being in here.
Hey, y'all want to leave and just say,
No, we gotta do this. We gotta do this.
y'all can do this.
No, man, you'll be just fine, dude. You'll be just fine.
Nelson's eyes would tell it all. Just watching his eyes made me want to just crack up.
We may go down in history, or maybe we go down as legends.
Or might go down as dead people. Hey, you want to leave and come back in the morning? God, stop. It's freaking me out.
All right, dude. Ready? Next room.
No, I ain't doing it.
Go. It's cool, man. We'll be all right.
Go, 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 go to the next room.
I didn't sign up for this.